New at 10, reversing the racial disparity in the state's coronavirus vaccine rollout.
New numbers show that only about 3% of African Americans and Hispanic residents have been vaccinated in Wisconsin so far. That is far behind the white population.
Stephanie Haynes shows us the effort to cut that gap.
CHERISE EASLEY has been helping senior citizens within the African American community get vaccinated. And when she saw the state's new data, she said she wasn't surprised.
The amount of time and calling and going on this website and trying to find where we can get vaccinated, it was so hard.
New state data shows more than 10% of white residents have received at least one dose of the vaccine, compared to just under 3% of African American residents. In Milwaukee County specifically, the data shows more than 8% of white people have gotten one dose, compared to more than 2% of African American people.
It's pretty disturbing, and we've constantly talked about this.
According to the data, Milwaukee County ranks 64th out of Wisconsin's 72 counties for percentage of those who have gotten a first dose.
Here we are coming off a year where the cries have been for equity and racial justice. And I think that we are being tested in real time as to whether we're responding to that. And we simply cannot allow the county that is near the bottom of the list in terms of health to be near the bottom in terms of the number of vaccines we get per person.
Officials point to a few reasons for the imbalance. They say a large portion of health workers live outside Milwaukee, the city, and the county, and say those who are eligible for the vaccine are not as diverse as the general statewide population. But CHERISE says the vaccine needs to better reach the hardest hit communities.
If we continue to get the word out and we continue to work together, that the distribution of the vaccine will match the distribution of how the COVID has hit.
Bottom line, officials say they need more vaccine. The demand continues to outpace the supply, and they continue to get less than what they ask for each week. In Milwaukee, Stephanie Haynes, TMJ4 News.